Hello everyone. In today's video we are going to learn about concept of imaginary numbers. What are imaginary numbers and why they were required? See, we have been solving many of the equations like linear equations of the form ax plus by plus c equal to 0, and we had a pair of linear equations. Suppose we have a quadratic equation of the type x square plus 4 equal to 0, or we have x square plus 9 equal to 0. How to find out the solution of these 1 and 2? When we go to the first one, we are finding x square plus 4 equal to 0 implies that x square is minus 4. We do not have any real number whose square is minus 4. Similarly, in number 2 also we find x square plus 9 equal to 0 implies x square is equal to minus 9. We do not have any real number whose square is minus 9, and that's why we required imaginary number. We said here that if x square is equal to minus 4, then x will be equal to root of minus 4. If x square is equal to minus 9 implies that x is equal to root of minus 9, then how to represent that? Then we thought of imaginary numbers. Imaginary number, what is an imaginary number? Let's learn. What imaginary numbers are. Actually, when we talk about the imaginary numbers, we say that square root of all negative numbers are imaginary numbers, and the smallest in that is considered as root of minus 1, which is represented by iota. We call it iota. Read it like that, iota. It means what? If we go for squaring it, square of iota will be minus 1 square of this, and that will be minus 1. And hence, in these cases, we can write the value of them. Then in the first case, if x square is equal to minus 4, implies that x is equal to root of minus 4 can be written as 2 into root of minus 1, or we can write this as 2 iota. Similarly, if x square is equal to minus 9, this implies that x square is equal to root of minus 9, and that can be written as 3 iota. Let's learn about this iota now. See, as I told you, iota is equal to root of minus 1. Iota square is equal to minus 1. Similarly, iota cube will be equal to iota square into iota, that can be written minus 1 into iota, that is minus iota, and so on. It means, in case we want to find out the value of iota to the power n, we can have 3 different cases. Those cases are, number 1, when n is equal to 0. When n is 0, iota to the power n will be iota to the power 0, and that will be equal to 1. Number 2, we can have when n is greater than 0, that is a positive number, and it is an integral power. That we have to write that n is a natural number. N is greater than 0. And it is natural number. What we have in this case, as I told you that iota to the power 1 is iota. Iota square can be written as minus 1. Iota cube is coming as minus iota. Iota power 4 comes as iota square, that is square of minus 1, and you know that can be written as plus 1. If we go for iota to the power 5, that will be iota to the power 4 into iota. It means that can be written as 1 into iota, that is iota. So what we can say about this? In short, we can say if iota to the power m, we have any power of this iota, and that can be written, suppose at iota to the power 4p plus q. It means a multiple of 4 we are having, and then q is left when q is less than 4. Here q is less than 4, then we can say it will be equal to iota to the power q. It must be clear to you. Number 3 we can take third case may be when n is negative, n is less than 0, then what will happen? See, iota to the power minus 1 can be written as 1 upon iota. 1 upon iota, if we multiply by iota in the numerator and denominator, this becomes iota upon minus 1. As we know, iota square is minus 1, we have seen here. And this can be written as minus iota. So iota to the power minus 1 becomes minus iota. If we go for iota to the power minus 2, that will be 1 upon iota square. And that is 1 upon minus 1, that is equal to minus 1. Iota power minus 3, if we go, that will be 1 upon iota cube. And that will be 1 upon iota square into iota, and that is 1 upon minus iota. And if we multiply it by minus iota here, then it becomes iota upon minus iota into iota, that becomes iota upon minus iota square is minus 1, that becomes iota upon 1, that is iota. If it is iota to the power minus 4, it will be 1 upon iota power 4, and it is 1 upon 1, that is 1 only. It means here also we can have, if somewhere we have iota to the power minus m, and we can write this as iota to the power minus 4p plus q, where p and q are positive numbers, then we can say this is also iota to the power minus q, because we know iota to the power 4 and its multiples all are equal to 1. Thanks for watching my video. If you have any doubt or comment, leave them in the comment box and I will get back to you.